5, 4, 3, 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now listening to Too Heavy to Skydive, a podcast for people who don't listen to podcasts. So turn your volume up, relax, and enjoy your time spent listening to Fred, Jordan, Frankie, and Alex of Too Heavy to Skydive, Too Heavy to Skydive, Too Heavy to Skydive, Too Heavy to Skydive, Too Heavy to Skydive.
On this week's episode of Too Heavy to Skydive, episode 144.
Yeah.
Hey, Alex isn't here.
He's not.
Where's Alex?
He has a life.
Hey,
and a wife.
Hey, Alex.
I'm here.
Alex isn't here.
The presence of Alice. Alex is here.
Fred is here.
Frankie's here.
Jordan's here.
Jordan, thank you for coming back. First time in, what, like 2 weeks? Two-ish weeks?
2 weeks.
It's been a while. We don't really hear from you if we don't call you and stuff.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Turn your phone off.
No, you're good.
Today's Tuesday, today's Wednesday, today's, like, what's going on?
Disappearing in the wind, bro.
Just had my days mixed up, I guess.
That's a pretty good feeling. That means you're pretty busy then.
Mm-hmm.
You just said you went to Chicago.
Yeah.
Speaking of
I went to
mix-ups,
Chicago.
Carlos Martinez's Twitter. Hiya.
Oh, I caught that.
Why is he putting that porn out there?
He's a porno lover, man.
Do not be doing that, kid.
Hey, but I mean, can you blame him?
You cannot blame him. We're live on YouTube right now, which is no good if you're listening to the podcast. So you could go back to YouTube and watch that if you want to see that. But we put up a fun camera in the studio, kind of a
Finally.
fun angle. We had to wait for a USB extension, which in the tech world, are you resting your phone on a roll of toilet paper?
I am.
We went video today.
You can't really tell if you wouldn't have pointed it out. It could have been a really unique cell phone holder.
Jordan, you were in Chicago last week.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, what's going on in the Windy City?
It was super duper cold.
What
I left here and it was like 65 and went there and it was 25.
But then you came back and now it's 20.
No, now it's the same. Yeah, it was
pretty cold.
I didn't really do much. You had if anybody's listened under further review, Kyle the Hammer Hanner.
Yeah.
He went up there and did a food challenge, so I missed that. But it was at Lucky's, and Audrina Partridge from the Hills was there.
Yeah, from the Partridge.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I have no idea who you're really talking about.
You do, but you don't. Look her up. But she was there, and I mean, I saw her. It was like not a big deal.
Yeah, I saw some pictures.
Yeah, it was all right.
I didn't really watch that show.
No, I didn't either. I mean, I knew of her from like reading like magazines, pop magazines.
Is that the same as the OC?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so me and Mike Corey, if you guys know Mike Corey from local Mike Corey-ness, years ago I lived in California, and he came out to California to visit, and we drove the Pacific Coastal Highway from like San Francisco all the way down to like Laguna.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, he wanted to go to Laguna because that's the OC, right?
Right.
Okay, so we were young pups. I was like 22. He was probably like 20, and we were going literally to what he thought were neighborhoods from the OC because he was in love with some girl, and we were like trying to find
That girl?
yeah. from a TV show. And in our early 20s, we thought that was like a prime idea.
And that probably did not go over so well.
No, it was actually really weird in hindsight, but like a fun story at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to Chicago, Jordan, are you a driver or you take the train?
Both today or last weekend I drove.
I don't
You
know.
load your car up onto the train?
Yeah, it just pushed me behind it. No, I drove this time. I usually when I lived up there, I took the train home all the time, but I drove. The train's just boring.
See, I think I'm kind of into it. Like you can plug your stuff in. You can like hang out. You can bring some beer skis.
Yeah, you can drink on there. I did the same thing driving, so it wasn't like any difference.
The first time I was ever on a train, I was going on a tour with a band from Michigan, and I left from Alton, here in Alton, to Chicago, and that's what, 4.5 hours, right?
Yeah.
And they put me in business class, which was really comfortable. And then after I got to Chicago, I was on there for like another 12 and coach, and it was horrible.
Really?
And I didn't get on my seat once.
No.
I just sat there. I didn't get up and go to the bathroom or anything. I just sat there. I didn't get any food for 12 hours.
That sucks. Like, that sucks so bad.
No one sat next to me, though. That was the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
So I was loving that. I was loving that.
What I didn't like, I've taken the train before, and I'm like, hey, I got like a portable gaming device. I got like a PSP 3D.
Yeah.
Or I got like a DS 3D or something. And what will happen is the further north you get, the more like regular, like transient, like train riders there are. So like between Springfield and Chicago, there are people that take the train like every single day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So they'll get on the train, and then their kids will be there, and they pretty much own the place. Like, it's just like they run it or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So as I'm sitting there like playing like my PSP 3D, like their children will be running up and down like the aisles, and they'll like look over your shoulder and like try to watch you play, and it's like go. Just
Like, go away.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not in your living room. I'm in my train seat.
Yeah, that would bug me, and I would be doing some like smacking, pow, behind my head.
I'm smacking back beers when I ride that train.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that people take the train a lot for like business meetings, like on a constant basis. Like
because there's probably four. It tells you there's like 4 stops on the way up there.
Yep.
And like when you start here at Alton,
First stop Springfield, correct?
There's like nobody on the train, and then you
Nobody.
Then you stop in Springfield, and then there's one at like by ISU.
Yeah. There's one in Bloomington, and then I think there's another one near like Amishville.
Mm-hmm. And then like 300 people get on there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, you take that train like I did all the way to Michigan. When you get into Michigan, it's like stop after stop after stop, like Kalamazoo to, just keeps going.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, man.
That's the one reason why I stopped taking the train, too, is there's so many stops on it.
Sports talk, Frankie. Don't freak out.
Yes.
Jordan, 4-point line. What is this NBA thinking? 4-point line. What?
I mean, I know when Adam Silver took over, they're trying to spice things up.
He's shocking the world.
Making it different, yeah. I say no.
No.
Not at all.
Do not.
Do not.
4-point line?
Yeah. What's up
That's
with the 4-point line?
Is this Jock Jams?
That's deep.
That's deep.
Rock and Jock.
Is Michael Rappaport here trying to shoot a 3.4-pointer?
If they do that, they have to add the second basket like
Like Rock and Jock.
yes, where it was way up there.
It was like 25 points.
Yeah, and people would shoot for it. It had like a metal net too.
Mm-hmm.
That thing was sick.
And what
Bring
about
it back.
Hey, didn't they have like the little spots on the court they would move? They were like stickers or clings or something,
Yeah.
and they were worth like, I don't know, like 10 points or
See, if they started doing that, that'd be kind of cool. See, like do 4-point like in the All-Star game or something. Don't do it in like regular season.
what if there was like a money ball somehow where it was like you could, instead of a regular ball, this was like the money ball one, so every basket like that's in continued play, like is worth money ball points.
So you're saying if they put a 4-point line in, so if someone shoots it from a buzzer beater from half court or beyond, that's 4 points now.
That's right.
They should start making that shit like 10 points.
You see YouTube videos where like LeBron James just like flat-footed is like at half court, like free throwing shots and draining them.
Right. I don't think I don't approve it. I don't. I'm into change. Like I don't care if it change. Like they can change some stuff. I don't. Like the All-Star game, they changed it to, Eastern Conference, Western Conference, and then that conference won instead of individual people winning. That was okay, but regular season change, I don't like that.
Speaking of change, did you guys see the launch of this WWE network this week? Right?
I did see the commercial, even
No.
though I'm not big into wrestling like you guys.
No, I'm not. I haven't watched wrestling in over a month.
You're
Really?
done.
You're
I'm
over
done.
it, huh?
No, I'm done. Yeah.
So
I'm done.
since CM Punk
left,
then you were done.
I still read about it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I still read about it, but I don't watch it.
So if you guys don't mind, let me catch the listener up real quick. The WWE, the World Wrestling Entertainment, owned by Vince McMahon, he decided that first of all, he kind of decided to buck the system, like the classic pay-per-view and cable access system they've had forever.
Over.
Yeah, like for all the time. And he launched a like content on demand Netflix style network where you can take all the past WW pay-per-view events, all the past WW or WCW preview events,
pretty much anything
except for Raws and except for Nitros, and there's like word that stuff is coming.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they're doing like scheduled programming. So also there's like they're doing like custom shows like top 10 list and things of this nature. Anyway, so I got it. I went and got it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get back into wrestling. We do a lot of stuff here on the show with it. I opened it up and it is exactly as it should be.
Yeah.
It runs like the effing jam.
Really?
It's smoother than Netflix. Like the interface is bold and simple. It does not suck at all. Like I couldn't be more thoroughly impressed.
Mm-hmm.
And what they're doing is they're going to be able to get away from like the USA Network, and they're going to be able to. They won't do that at first. That's a huge cash cow.
That will happen though.
They're probably going to come away from Sci-Fi. Mm-hmm. So they got a program on Sci-Fi. They'll probably pull that off. It'll be digital stream only, and it's very good. I could not be more. They do it right every time, and it's weird for me to see a company that does it right every single time.
Yeah.
I used to be really into wrestling, and all I remember is I saw them in St. Louis. I saw WWF when it was WWF come through, and I'm pretty sure I had a life-size cutout of The Rock that I bought, and the Rock's bull, little foam
Brahma bull?
Yeah, I had all that. It's just funny that I had a full life-size cardboard cutout of The Rock in my room for a while when I was younger.
Also funny is that I watched they do these short documentaries on WWE Network. I watched a 15-minute documentary on Gold Dust.
Good for you.
I would never have watched that on regular TV, but because it was on my WWE Network, available on my smartphone, my tablet, or my computer.
So, okay, run it. I seriously haven't watched wrestling.
I'll give you my credentials if you want.
I want to know, can I do like Netflix? Can I get your password?
Yes.
And let me get that.
All right, I will get that to you.
Okay.
And then I'm not going to do it on air.
Okay. No.
But I will give it to you.
Because I was just going to ask you, because I've literally not been in the loop. I was going to ask, can I do that? Like download the app. How much is it a month? 10?
It's like $10 a month, which I paid for.
Okay.
So I will give you, like Frankie uses my Netflix. You can use my WWE.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. And then it will be good.
Yeah. Because I'm going to watch WrestleMania. Like, I'm not going to not watch it, but
you can now watch it from your tablet at your house.
Yeah.
Like FOC, like free of charge.
Right. Because you're paying for the network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty boss. It's pretty neat. So that's a thing. So good for them. I could not be more impressed. Apparently the guys that made the app, just in news, are the guys that run the Major League Baseball like website and the guys that run like all of their like digital like media. So look for baseball for real to probably do this kind of thing pretty quick.
Good.
So
It's good.
Sorry, but I just had to get out there, bro.
No, I love wrestling
Good.
so much.
Frankie, you went to the casino last night.
I did. I had a wild night last night. Oh,
Which
man.
casino?
I ran into Vince Neil. If you don't know who Vince Neil is, he is the lead singer of Motley Crue,
Which
the rock and roll.
Which
group.
casino did you go to?
Right here, the Argosy in Alton.
Vince Neil was there?
No.
Oh.
Vince Neil was downtown right here where we are. He was he was at a local bar over here called Don and Penny's, and I sat next to him. I left my friends to sit next. He looked just like him, and his name was Vince. And I recorded 6 minutes of him talking to me on my phone. Not knowingly, I was like, this is too good. And I was drunk, and I was acting like I was texting, and then I put it on, set it down, and he went on to tell me, like, he's like, I've been with so many women, blah, and all this stuff. And he's like, my motorcycle broke down, and he went on. But I'll have to bring up the 6 minutes of talking. But, yeah, I got real drunk last night, and spent a little bit of money at the casino that I probably shouldn't have.
You mean you're not like filthy rich?
Not anymore.
No. Okay.
Long story, but yeah, I don't have what I used to have.
You know what's a little weird to me? We've been in the show here for about, I don't know, like 13, 14 straight minutes or whatever.
Yep.
And I noticed like Jordan's like on his tablet, he's on his phone, he's like super plugged in, probably to the fan, probably to the listener.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But when like me and Frankie try to like contact Jordan outside of the show, it's like his phone doesn't work.
Yeah, I know. He's a very connected person too.
That's not true at all.
He disappeared for a minute. and there was like the time when Jordan was busy with work, and that was understandable. But then it was just like,
You called me today.
hey, we got Wednesdays on lock. Like, hey, if you push your button, it literally says Wednesday, February 26th.
I literally, you called me and you were like, you coming? And I literally had no clue it was Wednesday. I knew the show was coming up, but I thought it was tomorrow. I'm just a day behind.
Like when we sat and for the listener, we record on Wednesday nights, we release on Thursday nights. Like we kind of do Wednesdays because of Jordan. Like Jordan was like, we need to do Wednesdays.
I thought we do Wednesdays because Thursdays you have wiffle ball.
Yeah, you have wiffle ball. You can't say that. We were doing Thursdays because it was real lax. Now we got a show after us.
We're doing it at 6 because of me, because I don't get off work till 5:30.
Yeah, I mean, but wiffle ball is like over, so it's.
We're good.
Yeah, we can.
Let's just keep doing this.
Okay, because I mean we should.
Yeah.
One last sports story before we move on. Former NFL linebacker Aaron Hernandez is in jail. I don't know if you guys have heard. He allegedly killed some people,
allegedly,
a year ago or so.
Same guy that had the gun in the lake? Or is that Evan?
Yeah, exact same guy.
Oh.
Former New England Patriots tight end Aaron Hernandez is already making new friends in Bristol County, which is the name of the jail. He is currently not guilty. He beat up a guy in handcuffs. Oh. So he just beat the crap out of some guy, and the guy was just handcuffed up.
Wow.
Stomped him.
Really? Wow. That's pretty tough.
I mean, that's how you're going to do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To prove that you're innocent, sure.
That's pretty crazy.
Just
no, it doesn't make any sense.
First thing you do when you get to prison, guys.
Prove that you're innocent. Beat the shit out of somebody.
I heard someone told me a story about like you go in there and guys will be like kind of like trying to outdo you, and they'll tell you to like get down and do like so many push-ups, and you want to show off. You want to show off, so you get down there and you start blasting them out. And apparently, when your arms get tired, they just kick your arms out and they knock you down and they rape you and like do nasty stuff to you because they've been in there for so long. So don't do push-ups as the first thing when you go into jail.
Good luck for me is that I can do like 5 push-ups and then I'm done. I'll just say, just go ahead and rape me.
You guys,
so it'll be a little quicker on you.
Like, guys, I'll save you the trouble. I'll let you rape me.
You just lay down. 1 push-up and just lay down. Just do it.
My first push-up is just I'll pull my pants all the way down. Like,
oh, I thought you said push down.
This is how I do push-ups, by the way.
Why do we have to do these push-ups in this dark corner?
Yeah.
Why can't we just do them out here in the open?
Oh man, these aren't the kind of push-ups I used to do.
You guys are fully aware. I am now through the Under Further Review program, which is daily noon to 3.
Yes.
Participating noon to 3 on talkustale.com. I'm participating in the Advocare 24-day challenge. It's a weight loss challenge. So it's myself, Doug Croft, Mike Brayman, Brant Dulce, and Alex. So that's 5. There's 5 of us, right?
Right.
And we're all about 250 or better. We're just big dudes. All right. So I've been on this thing for like a week. I've been eating healthy, and I've been exercising regularly. And at first, it was like the worst. It sucked. So I got on the scale today. Turns out I'm down like 11 pounds, like in a week. Are you kidding me?
Good for you.
How does that happen?
For real, good for you.
And like my legs don't feel as weird as they were feeling, like running. And
working out feels good when you do it.
When you get into that mode, I know what it's like because I've been through what you're going through, with my weight loss transformation and all that. But like just getting past that initial first week, the building the habit, and
that's the best part.
Then it starts feeling great. Yeah,
is the habit, the forming. When I was doing it, I know Frankie is probably the best one out of all of us.
He's obviously the best.
But when I was doing it, I did it for a good year, and I always thought to myself, like in high school, like I'm not gonna lift weights, I'm not gonna do this. I don't see results. And then when you like you're 11 pounds, when you see those results, it's just like you keep doing it and doing it. I know that's how I did it. I started seeing results, and then they'd go. If I couldn't do something in it, like workout that day, I was so mad at myself, or I was just upset. I'd have to do 100 push-ups, or I'd have to do something just to feel like I got a workout in.
I built a super mental thing in my head where it was like I made sure there was 45 minutes for me to do a workout because I knew I had the time, and I made a lot of excuses at the point. So I just did it.
I haven't been able to develop like a routine per se. Like I'm not doing it early in the morning. I'm getting it in where I can fit it in. So sometimes it's like in the middle of the day. Sometimes it's the AM. So I did it like midnight the other day here at the gym. But like I said, a little rewarding. And I'm not sure if this is going to make sense, but I'm going to try my absolute best. I know I'm 29 years old, but I don't feel like I had ever really used my lungs until like last
Until
week.
he started hitting
Like,
it, yeah.
And now all of a sudden, like I feel them. There's like a presence of breathing.
Well, did you work out in high school at all?
Just when we played ball and
when you in PE when you had to do like
Yeah.
No,
10
absolutely
squats.
Okay,
not.
so we're on the same boat. Like there wasn't much lifting
No.
or anything.
No.
I didn't do much. I didn't do
I didn't
any.
know. I didn't know how to or like
Yeah.
what to do.
Well, me and Jay came out playing basketball together.
Yeah.
And the way we learned to play basketball, like at the at the developmental level, and then at like the high school level, practice was not really a thing. Like you just kind of hung out, and then we were like, oh, time to play basketball. Like we all grew up together. We know how to play basketball.
Yeah.
Together. So it was never like ingrained.
No.
Well, see, I played football for our high school. If you guys didn't know that.
Nope.
And yeah, and we would do the 2-a-days, and we would go in there with Coach Carter and lift and stuff. But it never made sense until I started doing it now and realizing that it's 80% nutrition, 20%
That's very
exercise. I mean, it really
well.
is.
That's what I miss too is eating good, like eating smart. You know, I wasn't like anal about it. I mean, I still ate sometimes what I wanted, but it was just like lesser portions.
Yeah.
And I watched what I ate and like knew how many calories I needed to eat.
Right.
And I mean, and I gave up pop and all that stuff, so that was good too.
I'm all about like that whole grain. I'm all about like that turkey and that chicken, and I'm
Right.
about like I didn't know if you guys knew this, but you can put tomatoes and cucumbers together, and that's a salad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I eat cottage cheese and pineapple every day.
Sounds pretty good, even.
And it'd get me it would be all right for me.
And then obviously with the Advocare stuff that's been provided to us by Clinton Lindsay Forsyth, I'm able to kind of like supplement myself with like some fiber stuff and some just a lot of awesome stuff. They got this energy drink. So anyways, I just want to put that out there. It's I don't usually have like a lot of pride and a lot of like, but it's like a cool vibe.
I wish I had that. I want to start working out and doing all that stuff again. And it helps because my roommate, when we lived in our first house, we'd always just cook for each other. So it was never like, what am I going to eat? What I got to find to eat? I don't want to eat bad. We just cooked, like you said, chicken, like, and pasta or whatever, just something healthy or not, not fast food. I couldn't tell you the last time I ate fast food.
Yeah, I'm out of the game right now hard. So I'm super jealous of what you're doing, Fred. I think it's a great thing because I've literally went to the gym the last week and I feel horrible. I'm so sore. I'm not used to it. I just can't get in it.
We got a handful of minutes before we put the break in, and I think it's important we give it to this. Taco Bell has released a breakfast menu.
I saw that.
That's what's gonna suck.
That's gonna kill it. I saw there was like a waffle taco that had a sausage in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
I'll tell you a story.
I'm stoked.
I don't know. I was coming from maybe the west, maybe Colorado, coming back home, and we stopped somewhere at like 8:00 in the morning at a gas station to fill up, and they had a Taco Bell, and it was open.
Oh really?
Was it during the test run last August at over 100 locations?
I was like 15 years old.
Okay, shoot.
So I was like, Taco Bell's open. Who's gonna get tacos at 8? Then I saw that they served breakfast. So obviously, but it was just like, I think what they were doing is like, it was like a soft taco, but it was just
Like had probably like
had
eggs and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
that's
like a breakfast burrito,
that's
pretty much.
basically what it was. You get it in hard taco or soft taco. They didn't have like a huge like selection, but I was like, I'll try it. But that's awesome that they're doing that.
This is the largest menu expansion in Taco Bell history, introducing the waffle taco.
What's on it?
I'm glad you asked.
Yes.
I'm looking at this picture. It's instead of a taco shell, it's a waffle. And then you can get like steak strips or beef filling. You can get scrambled egg.
Gotcha.
It looks like you can get some sort of ham possibility.
Okay.
And then they just syrup it up real good. It looks all right.
What's
Wow.
just like McDonald's and everyone else, what are the breakfast hours?
Their breakfast will be served for 2 hours, and I don't have the time here, but they'll have 2 hours in the morning. So I guess Taco Bell usually opens at 10, so I guess it'll open around 8. Yeah.
That waffle taco looks pretty
Let me see it.
pretty intense, man, because everything else looks pretty normal, but that thing just looks like heart attack in a taco form for sure.
Can the waffle taco dethrone the Egg McMuffin?
Wait, I don't know. That AM Crunch Wrap though.
I know.
Yes. Like, look out.
But the thing is, that picture looks so filling, and it'll be the flattest thing you've ever seen. That's how it always happens.
That waffle taco's all right, but those AM Crunch Wrap though.
Yeah, with the hash brown under it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's gonna be bad for me.
Like
I wonder if they're gonna have like the fourth meal. I wonder if that stuff gonna be on the fourth meal.
apparently they are not all day menu items yet. So at launch. So the launch is the 27th. So you got you got like right at or around a month to kind of just get yourself ready. But
Because that's gonna kill at 4 a.m.
Oh, duh.
Oh my god. Oh, kill. That's all I can think about is just getting housed and then going to Taco Bell breakfast the next day.
the waffle taco, the AM crunch wrap, the Cinnabon Delight, which I guess is a cinnamon like dough ball, the breakfast burrito. That's pretty self-explanatory. That's bacon, sausage, or steak, egg burrito, and grilled taco. So there you go.
So Taco Bell, feel free to sponsor this show so we can be hooked up with breakfast items.
What about that Mexican coffee though?
I don't know nothing about that. I ain't even heard about that.
I mean, you got to have. You're not offering me waffle taco, and not offering me like some Java.
All I can't believe I knew those coming.
They're serving orange juice and coffee with it.
I want it right now. If it was like Jack in the Box where you could have it any time, that would be a wrap for me.
Is McDonald's
Crunch wrap.
Is McDonald's even like worked up at all about this?
Gotta be sweating a little bit. I hardly go. I like Hardee's breakfast a lot better than.
I don't know.
McDonald's.
I don't think McDonald's hurting ever, even though they're constantly getting caught with like so much crap in their food. And, I mean, no fast food. It's a very mass-produced thing. I mean, you're not going to get quality.
I mean, how many times have you seen the picture of somebody buying a cheeseburger and letting it sit out for 2 years and it looks the same, but you're still going there and eating it?
How come nobody's put Taco Bell on a plate for a year or 3 years?
I thought they did, like their beef. There's something wrong with their beef.
I think they found out something. What they didn't have like the 100% beef or whatever, but I didn't see anything about putting nothing in a case or anything.
I think I've seen things where people will like when it comes time to like get Taco Bell or whatever, and they're like, yeah, let me get like one of everything, and then like they'll have those things sit out, and because everything has the exact same ingredients in it, they'll all like die at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't know how long that is. This past Sunday, me and my brother, who's usually on the show, he has a son.
Yes.
So I have a nephew. Okay, so me and my nephew, he goes by the Party. So me and the Party went to.
That's his name?
That's what he tells everyone.
How old is he?
He's 10.
That's awesome.
Nick calls himself the Party.
Nick calls himself the Party. You can follow him on Instagram at the Party. Anyways, he. By the way, he has more Instagram followers than us. So me and the Party go to Doug Croft's house to watch. What pay-per-view was this weekend?
That was the Elimination Chamber.
So we went to watch the Elimination Chamber because he's 10 years old and that's what the Party's into. And we stop at the Taco Bell and they have these like wrapped like appetizer burritos. Have you guys heard of these? They're like cheese and potato, and then there's like a bunch of different flavors or whatever. Well, the Party wants one of each.
Nah.
So the Party wants one of each, and he wants a Mountain Dew slushie.
Dang. Go big or go home.
So he gets that and 2 Locos Docos tacos.
How much is that?
Not bad, like $7.
I'm at least a 10 spot at Taco Bell every time
Yo.
I go through.
That's a 10-year-old killing that?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But I mean, he's the Party.
Mm-hmm. The Party's killing that.
Yeah.
The Party 03. The Party's 03, if you guys want to follow him, the year he was born.
If your nickname is the Party, you're the Party everywhere you go.
I assume that's self-given nickname.
Oh, duh.
Well, don't they have a party box at Taco Bell?
This is a legit conversation I had with him one time. I said, Nick, how do you have more Instagram followers than TooHeavy to Skydive? And he says, I'm the Party. Kid's so smart. He's so fun.
That's awesome. Kids.
Let's grab a break. We're not going to grab an actual break. If you're watching on YouTube, we're just going to throw some commercials in and be back in like 15 seconds. So sit tight for 15 seconds.
On TooHeavySkydive.com and
TalkSTL.com.
Welcome back, guys. TooHeavy Skydive on TalkIsTale.com. Fred is here.
Frankie is here.
Jordan's here too.
Jordan, you want to get those headphones on
Yep, doing it right now.
and get over that password I just gave you for the
Hey.
WWE app?
As funny as it is, those headphones match his whole
I know,
attire.
That's why I wore them.
Heck yeah, I'm wearing those. I totally got the colors on to wear them.
They look sick.
You need to shoot an ad right now for that.
We can.
I mean,
Give me some free headphones.
could you?
Hey, there's some barbecue sauce, same color if you want that too.
I'll drink it.
During the day, if the TooHeavy Skydive listener has been loyal for a long time, but we do a lot of things outside of TooHeavy Skydive. We produce a lot of other programs. We own this studio. It's a lot of fun. Well, anyways, our Noon to 3 program is hosted by a guy named Brant Dulce. And Brant Dulce recently broke his foot in a game of pickup basketball. Me and
Fred style.
Yeah. Me and Brant were playing pickup basketball. Jordan, you've been with me recently when I play basketball. I wear all the ankle braces. I do not get hurt anymore. I'm done getting hurt.
So all I do is wear ankle braces.
With that said, since Brant has broke his foot and he's in a cast and he's crutching it everywhere, he's steady as leaving, just like wrapped up aluminum foil balls and barbecue sauces and waters. And something's going to have to be done because we're only like 3 days in.
Yeah, I had saw Tim, former co-host of TooHeavy Skydive that comes on once in a great while, posting photos on, I believe, Facebook with Brant's spit bottles from his dip that he puts in.
That's pretty much.
And they were everywhere. And he was like, "Tell me again how you don't leave. Your spit bottles all over the place." And Brant's like, "My foot's broke. What do you want me to do?"
He is that's pretty much as on blast as you can get put.
Did he hurry up and break his foot so he didn't have to do the Avocare challenge?
He is doing the Avocare challenge without exercise because you don't have to exercise for Avocare. You don't have to.
It's like a dieting kind of thing.
Yeah.
Are you taking diet pills or something?
Well, there's like supplements and stuff involved.
Sure.
But exercising enhances the
Like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it right.
go big or go home.
And now it's time for Would You Rather? The only podcast game show segment where the hosts are the contestants and nobody wins a prize.
Frankie,
Yes.
would you rather lose your wallet or lose your phone?
Tough.
Wallet. Ain't like I'm carrying much in that thing. My phone's more. I just did a paper on how I love my phone, so yeah, my wallet. See ya. Okay, Fred.
Yes.
Would you rather walk on broken glass or put your feet in shoes with snakes in them?
Okay, that one's tough. I'm gonna go with snake shoes.
Oh, I hate snakes.
I hate snakes.
And the fact that they be crawling around my feet. I wonder how big those shoes are.
When I was a
Because you're
kid,
killing them if you're putting them on.
when I was a kid, I saw a movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Jean-Claude Van Damme was just straight breaking windows left and right, and I thought, yeah, I could do that. So I punched through a window
And totally tore your hand up.
and just took my knuckle like right
Oh,
off.
yeah.
Like,
Because it doesn't just shatter. It stays there, and the glass shards cut through, and they hang down from whatever you broke.
in the studio now with us, Bob Madewell of OutRightGeeks.com. Bob, how are you?
Fantastic.
Oh, that
Oh.
mic's not on at all. Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we heard it.
Turn that on. Nope, it's not on. Take your time.
There it is.
Sorry about that.
No,
Yeah.
that's your own fault. Jordan,
Yes.
would you rather
Okay.
have perma bad breath
Okay.
or perma itchy bunghole?
I'd rather have.
Bob, did you take the stairs? You couldn't be breathing any louder.
I'd rather have bad breath. No, I'd rather have an itchy asshole, for sure. I don't mind digging at it, but like bad breath, you gotta like talk to people. You can just constantly be picking your ass. Nobody's gonna really.
No
say
one's going to really
anything.
care.
No.
You would go through so many pairs of boxers.
Yeah.
Bob Madewell, you are kind of into geek culture with the Outright Geeks podcast, heard every Wednesday at 7:30 on OutRightGeeks.com. Would you rather fight a shark or a werewolf?
Werewolf.
Keep going.
Silver is very readily available. I can take it out in a heartbeat. Silver bullets are easy to make. shoot it. It'd be easier to handle than a shark. I can't really swim.
Sharks, and I don't know if you guys are fully aware, they're in tornadoes now.
Yeah.
They are.
They have their own week as well.
Yeah. Just
Hey,
nothing.
hey, Fred,
Yes.
would you rather get a bad hand job from your grandma or a good hand job from your grandma?
Okay, that's a tough one for me. I mean, if it's gonna happen one way or another, I'm gonna go with the good one. I mean,
Right?
if it's gonna go down,
Might as well go down.
might as well go down. Frankie, you got any?
No, I do not. I am getting stuck on a lot of. It went from a would you rather to a bunch of crap. So no, I don't.
Oh.
I could make one up on the fly. That'd be horrible.
Were you
Never heard that before.
Were you, Frankie, surprised that we were going to do Would You Rather this week? The segment we do on every single
every
episode?
week, and usually I'm quite prepared, but this list is horrible. So I'm not a Reddit kind of guy.
Frankie, would you rather never be able to orgasm ever again or never be able to taste food ever again?
Oh man, that's a really hard one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with never taste food.
Over jism.
Yeah,
I can't call that either.
make dieting a lot more easy.
All right.
The very last one for me, Bob Madewell again.
All
Would
right.
you rather fart confetti or sweat cheese?
Oh man,
Fart confetti.
heck yeah,
duh.
that's a good one.
That's easy.
I'd be
For
farting on the rig.
Jordan, you got-
Warm, moist cheese, just the smell alone would be worse than BO.
what if you could? Yeah, but like farting confetti, you
It's
were.
gonna be in your pants unless you're walking around with your ass hanging out the whole time.
I know you were not tuned into the YouTube live stream before you came, Bob. But if you farted confetti, you would be the party.
That's true.
Yes.
you would be it. Jordan,
I'd
you got
be
any more?
mooning
That is
everybody.
good.
Jordan, you're good. You're not good.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah, let's call it.
let's
So,
call it.
call
walking into the studio, Bob Madewell, excuse me, Be Mad, don't call me Bob Madewell, of OutrightGeeks.com, the Outright Geeks program, which is now a handful of episodes deep.
4. Tonight will be episode 4.
Issue 4, because you
Issue
guys
4.
are.
We like the comic thing.
Have you guys got a chance to check that out yet, Frankie and Jordan?
I have a little bit.
And how did you feel?
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, I think
That was
they-
real good.
Jordan, I
Appreciate
know.
that.
Real good.
Thank
Real
you.
good.
Jordan, you don't listen to anything.
No, I don't.
Jordan doesn't even know what day it is.
It's,
He can't even make it to the show. I'll be there.
I totally was going home to eat and sleep, and Frankie's like, "You coming?"
Well, you made it here, and we're very proud.
Yeah.
So
We
thank you.
we produce the Outright Geeks program here at the OT Media Studio. It airs on Wednesday nights. It's something I'm real proud of. I don't have like an on-air presence, but we put a lot of work into it.
He has.
And I think it's very good. Bob, can you, for me and our listener real quick, just kind of give a rundown on what it is, when it is, and why people should tune in?
4 geeks talking about what they love, what they're passionate about. My geek is comics. Then we got Tony, who's into the games. We got Kat, who's into cosplay and pretty much any kind of news relating to comics, like casting news if it comes out. And then we added Brandon from Filterless Podcast, who was putting on the Filterless patch, but now we have him live talking about his video games. Why you would listen, just to know what's going on, to be on that pulse of comics, games, any kind of news like that.
So like let's just real quick, guys, spitball like maybe some topics. So The Walking Dead is kind of like a thing, right? Still.
Would definitely be a big thing, yes.
So what it's like analysis of the episodes, or it's like opinion, or what is it?
A little bit of both. So we kind of run through what the episode was about, what we liked, what we did not like, and kind of compare it to the comic. Because if you did not know, The Walking Dead originated from Robert Kirkman's mind in a comic book form. I think it's 10 years old now. 10, maybe 11 years old. I'd have to fact check myself, but I know it's at least a decade old.
I bought my first Walking Dead. I actually own all the trades. Is that the right term?
Correct.
Okay.
That is the correct term.
I bought my first trade in 2004. So whatever that works out to be.
Is it a sin that I have never
10
seen The
years.
Walking Dead?
Define sin.
Are you into that genre? Do you like zombies?
I've caught the show a little bit, but I don't know. I'm just kind of into whatever.
I've seen one episode.
I heard it was really good.
It is really good. It's one of the highest rated things. I think, what was the article you sent me, Fred, about it being higher than the Olympics, the viewers?
Yeah, it beat out the Olympics like head to head,
Yeah.
which apparently never happens.
I know my parents watch it quite a bit.
It's good stuff. I mean, if you're into apocalypse type situations, I mean, what would happen if you actually had to try to find food?
No.
No fast food whatsoever. You had to actually like find food yourself.
Yeah. No Taco Bell
survive off
breakfast.
yourself. Yeah. No Taco Bell breakfast. That
No,
would
God.
suck.
Films. You talk about what the new RoboCop just came out. So you guys probably did what on that, or you're planning to?
No, we reviewed it. We got opinions on it. I actually have not seen it because I haven't had the time. And quite frankly, from everything that I've heard, I might wait for it to come out to DVD.
Ouch.
Fred, you actually caught a scene from the RoboCop.
Yeah.
That I showed you. That was pretty good.
We were over at Frankie's house the other night, Bob, celebrating his birthday a little early.
A couple weeks ago.
We had some adult drinks. We had spirited conversation. We were passionate about stuff, but then Frankie started turning on blooper videos. And there was somebody had mashed up the original 1984, is that right?
I think so.
1984 RoboCop release with just the worst scene in the history of television. It was the scene where the cops or RoboCop is trying to save this girl who's in an alley, and these guys and he shoots between her skirt and shoots the guy and the donger.
Yeah.
Well,
Pretty
anyways,
much was a crotch shot.
Yeah, and then he goes like straight crotch shotting on like 100 people, and it just gets more graphic every shot.
Yeah, it's just like a bunch of dudes with their wieners hanging out, and it's literally like point blank shots at all of their wieners, and they're like blowing off and stuff, and it's pretty funny.
It was more weird than funny. It was. Do you remember that game when you were a kid and you go to the carnival and you had like a BB gun and the ducks would go across? Mm-hmm. It was like that. So it was like they were just running across.
Except for they were wieners.
It's just so weird. It was.
I might have to see that.
Yeah, it's good.
After the show, I'll definitely pull it up.
I'd like to see
I'll
that
definitely
as well.
pull it up.
We'll put it on the TooHeavy Skydive website. I think that'll be good. Movie I just saw, Bob, and I want your opinion on. I took the party to see the Lego movie this past weekend.
Okay.
Kids all love it. I thought
yeah.
it was fantastic because it was kind of a Shrek type of a movie because there were so many references that the adults could get. So it was made so you wouldn't just be sitting there going, oh, my God, why is my kid watching this? It was good for everybody all around. I liked it.
I want to see it.
I believe the celebrities that did the voiceovers, they had a pretty good cast to do that.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
Yep.
I don't know any of them off the top of my head, so don't quiz me.
I know Will Arnett is Batman.
Yeah,
correct.
I knew Will Arnett was there.
The kid from Park and Rec.
He's the
Lego kid.
He's
He's Emmett.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt, and he's good. Chris Pratt is good.
Yeah.
He's in the new Galaxy movie.
The Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, so Chris Pratt, I think, he's on the scene now.
Yeah, he's super funny too.
Super funny.
Yeah, he's really good on part.
He was good.
And that's what I liked about Guardians. The trailer with Guardians of the Galaxy. If you've ever read the book, it's kind of a space adventure. It's the Avengers in space, if you will. It's not written funny in any way, shape, or form. I mean, there's some kind of jokes with Rocket Raccoon. I mean, anytime you have a talking raccoon, there's going to be some jokes.
Yeah, I think that's a movie trope. Like you have to.
You have to have a talk. Yeah.
But when you watch that trailer that premiered, what was that on? Was that on Jimmy Kimmel?
Yes.
That was on Jimmy Kimmel. It premiered the trailer. I laughed the whole trailer. I'm like, this is amazing. And adding that whole 80s tape player that he carries around with him, which is not a part of the comic book, it was genius. I'm ready to see it. Not gonna let it go to DVD, if you will. But instead, like tonight, if you want me to tease a little bit, tonight we're gonna be talking about the casting that was announced for the Fantastic Four. And if you guys do not know, Johnny Storm, who is the Torch. Brother of Sue Storm, they're casting him as a black actor, and we're going to talk about that this evening and how we feel about that.
Wait, am I enraged?
I don't know. Are you?
People will be.
Because people will be enraged.
I mean, it depends on how they play it. Is he adopted? Is he step? I mean, how does that work with them being brother and sister? And they definitely cast Sue Storm, who's the Invisible Woman, as a Caucasian lady.
That's like having a black Spider-Man.
Can't do it.
Nobody wants that.
They have a black Spider-Man, don't they?
They do. In the Ultimate Universe, they put Miles Morales in the Spider-Man costume.
I mean,
Go ahead, Jordan. Punch in.
now, like, you can't have like Don Cheadle be or Donald Glover.
Yeah,
be,
he was Captain Planet, and that worked out great.
But what I'm saying, he did do a good Captain Planet, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He did. I saw that.
Don Cheadle. Do you guys watch House of Lies on
No,
Showtime?
No,
I don't
I
have
haven't seen
TV. Oh, I do have DirecTV now,
It-
but online.
Yeah, you're welcome again. If you want my Showtime to go, I'll give that to you as well.
Let
But
me get that.
yeah, let you get that too. You want
No,
my HBO go
no,
too?
I got that app on my
Oh, okay.
iPad that I can watch anything.
Don't you have to get that back to your sister, though?
This is mine.
Oh,
I brought my
okay.
sister's
Oh, okay.
one time. One time.
It is. Yeah, Don Cheadle's the jam.
Oh, hilarious.
Like, he's so good.
He can do anything.
Yeah, he does. Bob, we do this every week, and I'm glad you're here for this. We pour one out, and what we do is we pour it out to a person or an event or an industry, something that is no longer happening or no longer with us. And this week, Harold Ramis.
Harold Ramis.
Aw, Egon.
Do you guys
We're going to talk about that today, too.
Do you guys got any too soons on Harold Ramis?
Nope, because I would never do that.
I know who's playing the villain in Ghostbusters 3.
Too soon.
Too soon. Oh, man.
A little too soon. So do they actually bust him now?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just go ahead. I'm sorry, Bob.
How would you do that? If he turned out to be the bad guy, do you
First, he'd be Slimer Green. First.
Yes.
First, yeah.
Secondly, they would go like to bust him, but then just like in like all really good story arcs, he would have like a change of heart where he would no longer, because he would be evil in the beginning.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then he would to good, and then
Something would happen where he'd remember the good times
yeah,
being a Ghostbuster.
and we're not talking about the Harold Ramis who died, who was then knocked up and was giant and overweight. We're talking about like Harold Ramis from Ghostbusters.
Correct. In
So-
his prime.
Yes.
Oh, Harold, he was pretty good, knocked up.
Which one? Where was he knocked up again?
He played Seth Rogen's old man.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
And the line from the movie is, and I didn't look this up, I just remember it because it's maybe the best line in the movie. Seth Rogen's like, what should I tell my kid about drugs? You know, Seth Rogen just has one character. And then Harold Ramis is like, just do like I said, no pills, no powder. Dude is,
If it grows from the ground, it might be okay. I think that's what he said too.
hey, Egon.
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 Yeah.
A little
But
too
he's
soon.
not, but he's not forgotten.
That's pretty good.
Too soon. I'm sure I got him.
I like
mean,
that.
no one else. So,
No.
I think you Googled all of them.
I
that
gotta get,
could find.
yeah.
Yeah, that is actually what I do.
I
do
keep forgetting
cheat.
about the too soon.
So you forget about just every segment.
Yeah.
So we have Too Soon. We have Would You Rather. And I'm introducing a new one that I've stolen from Whose Line It Is It Anyway, to where I ask you guys questions like things you don't say at the grocery store, and then I will give you guys a chance.
I will smack you if you look at that candy again, kid.
Don't
you just
say
don't
that.
say that.
Yeah,
no.
you don't say that. But funny, not what Bob did. Like
Oh, this watermelon feels so good in this area.
yeah, like Jordan, you worked at a grocery.
Yeah, let's talk about
Yeah,
that.
so like
Let's pour one out to that.
You worked there too?
Forever ago.
You still,
Oh,
you
yeah,
did.
Fred did
Fred
too.
did too. I got you that job.
we super good best friends.
I'm
But
surprised we didn't pour it out to the old Flappy Bird since that became
we
pretty,
did we did the week
We
you
did.
weren't here.
Oh man.
And I played it the whole entire time.
I tried to put my phone on eBay for like $1,500 and they started taking them all down.
Just because you had that app on there.
Yeah, you have to have
That's-
them completely cleaned off, but somebody got away with it and sold one of their phones for a couple $1,000s. I think it was reported that they were sold. Somebody sold his phone for $12,000.
That's pretty
Just
sweet.
for that app, which
Yeah.
was free, which
Yeah.
they have a ton of clones on there right
Yep.
now.
Everybody wanted that because it was the legit. It would be like Angry Birds being removed from from the market. People. There's people that just have money. They're just like, ugh, I want it
Very true.
because it's
Geeks
we
will
live
do
in such
that.
a media world that people just love that. So
Are you fapping birds right now?
He's
you
fapping
loving it
birds.
over there, Jordan?
Get it, bro.
I'm trying to
Get
think
it,
of what
bro.
the other app was that it was Iron Pants or Iron Man. It was like a little
I got Iron
little flying
Pants.
dude.
I got Iron Pants right now.
And that one's gone now too.
Is that one? No, that's still on there, isn't it?
I don't have
going
that
at
one.
Iron Pants
I'm
is
like-
hard.
I'm like-
Four.
Oh, there it is. Iron Pants.
Iron Pants is
I'm
hard.
like
That is pretty
horrible
much
at
a
that.
great. It's just a clone.
Yeah.
It's from the same guy.
Now, my kids say that you have to actually hold that one instead of tap.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's
So
hard.
that's the other difference.
It's super hard.
Yeah, it sounds like it's pretty hard over there.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I hate it, but I a little bit I love it. But then like I'm like, oh, I got 29. But then the party is like, oh, I got like 50.
130.
Yeah.
I'm not even
Have-
gonna go there. I couldn't even get 10 on the bird one.
Have you
Yeah.
Googled like people beating that game?
Yes.
Do you ever see like
Yes.
what happens at the end?
It's very good.
Yes.
Really?
It's
Beat
Yes.
which game?
There's an ending?
Flappy Birds.
There's an ending.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
just say it's unbeatable.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Let's just
horrible.
say when
I
you get
hate
to-
that. I'm
when-
not into that.
When you get to the end, you don't win.
Okay,
Let's just say
well,
that.
that's
Nice.
that's pretty stupid.
Let's say
Your princess is another castle.
Yeah. Just keep going.
Uh-oh.
What?
that's actually pretty
What a
close.
drag.
Is that close? Because it's got the Mario theme. That's why it was going there.
Let's just say, Bob, that Flappy Bird, like marriage, is about the journey, not the destination.
And when you get to the destination,
Yeah.
there he is.
And then you're there.
Then you're
Oh,
there.
dang, the pipes start moving?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Keep going.
Yeah. You think the moving pipes is bad? Just wait. Just wait. Real quick, Bob, why Frankie catches that? Because we got to go. OutrightGeeks.com. Give me all the details. Give me the Facebook. Give me the Twitter. Give me every iTunes. Where's it at? What's going on?
So Outright Geeks with the Twitter, it's at Outright Geeks. Facebook /Outright Geeks, and then we have the website OutrightGeeks.com. And when you're listening to us online at OutrightGeeks.com, it's / I forget. I apologize.
OutrightGeeks.com/stream.
Stream to listen and to chime in while we're on the air. And you can also find us, I think that's it. No, that's it.
iTunes.
Yes, we're now on iTunes and Stitcher if you have Android. You can download those for free or listen as we go along. Is the Stitcher live or is that after?
No, that's archived.
That's archived.
So, but all those, any pod grabber you're using, be it OneCast or whatever, you're available and all that stuff. And then you guys are a good follow on social network. There's stuff all throughout the week. Updated news stories,
Absolutely.
Some opinion pieces, a lot of cool stuff. So if geek culture is kind of your jam, you guys cover it all as far as festivals all the way down to like Kickstarters.
True, and we're gonna be planning a launch party at our sponsor Heroic Adventures. At our sponsor Fantasy Books and Games. We're thinking about doing it at Heroic Adventures, their location there in Edwardsville, and then we're gearing up to Comic-Con, which is going to be in April. We're going to have a lot of surprises before then, a lot of stuff leading up to that, maybe some giveaways. Keep in tune.
That'll be very good. And yeah, so if you're in the 314, the 618, and you want to come out, we'll have some giveaways, we'll have some fun stuff going on. So that will be cool. Bob,
and I heard a rumor there might be some shirts. Heard a rumor.
There's some stuff in the works.
There is some stuff in the works.
So there's some stuff in the works. Bob, thank you for coming, even though you were late. We're not going to hold that against you.
I appreciate that.
Jordan, anything before we?
No, man, I think I'm pretty good.
Nothing about Raymond Felton?
He's stupid as can be.
He's not.
He's playing tomorrow against the Heat. They're still letting him play.
Anything about Ray Rice?
Same thing. Literally the exact same thing.
Okay, Frankie.
I just caught the ending of Flappy Bird here, and
What is it?
it's Mario.
Yeah.
He comes out and he starts spitting those fireballs and jumps on top of Flappy Bird, the bird, man.
You don't win.
You don't. That's
don't win.
stupid.
You get stomped.
But
yeah,
the
he
thing
jumps
is,
off. He moves for a little bit and he jumps from the pipe onto the bird and kills the bird, and then that's the end.
You get stomped.
But the thing is,
So I wonder if that's why it got removed, though. I mean, was there any affiliation with him having Super Mario all over that?
We had the pipes for sure. Those were the pipes.
And I think the bird is actually a fish.
Yeah,
It
I
is.
thought
Oh,
was
is
a
it?
fish, Yeah.
Yeah. Like
But I knew, who's literally ever going to get that far except for whoever?
Who's going to sit there for that long?
that's 999 taps of your thumb.
Yes.
More than that.
But I don't think that it was pulled because of that. From what I understand, it was pulled because somehow it's been out forever, and then all of a sudden, within
Got
like
big.
months before, it got big within months of them pulling it. And we, from what I read on the blogs, is that he was putting some robo behind it. Some getting the numbers up there. Putting a robo server on it and just bouncing its numbers up, and he got a lot of criticism for it. And he's like, no, it's just caught on.
He was making reportedly $50,000 a day.
Yes, and then apparently he wanted to quit doing it because he wanted to go back to a normal life. I'm like, how bad was that affecting you?
Not bad at all.
Give me a not normal life. I will be
Yeah.
okay.
I'm not into this, making this money. I need a normal life. Take it off the market. I'm not dealing with it. That's stupid.
Good job, everyone. GG.
GG.
G and G.
There's pictures of people on here scoring like 1,000 and stuff, though.
We're still live on the YouTube. So should I kill that? I should just kill that. I'll just kill the YouTube, right?
Yeah, did they save?
Yeah, I mean, they save. And the 7 people that are watching, hey, thanks,
7?
guys. Thanks for coming.
My roommates are watching it.
Okay, so, hey, what's up, Trisha? What's up, girl?
Balabouf.
Love you. Miss you. Check you later.
So now we can start promoting video with it.